Well, hey there, friends, family, fans, and vintage line focused, fantastically fine, fabulous, and even freaky folks. How are you all doing? Boy, before I go on, I just want to say thank you for all the comments, incredible comments on all the videos here lately. I know I can't comment back very often, but I've gotten to read a bunch of comments, and it just blows me away, so thank you guys for that. Anyway, today is Monday, September 4th. And I'm leaving the Rattle River parking area and walking the Appalachian Trail. The trail goes down the road here, 1/10 or 2, then it turns to the right and heads up into the mountains down the road, and then it actually turns off that up into the mountains. So, any which way, stayed in Gorham. I stayed at the hostel called Hiker's Paradise, and it's connected to the Colonial something inn or whatever, and let me just tell you that it's not appropriately named. It is not a paradise for hikers. In fact, it would be the polar opposite of that. Maybe the dirtiest or the second dirtiest, nastiest place I've stayed. So sorry to be that blunt. I try to be positive, but I want to be very real. Don't stay there if you like clean, decent accommodations or whatever. Don't stay there. So, all right, that's enough of that one. I did get a shower, I guess, and I did sleep some, so that's good. Anyway, we are heading out this morning, and the plan is to do 12 miles to get to like Gentian or Gentian shelter and campsite. And then tomorrow, which by the way will put us a few miles from the Maine border, and can we cut across? A few miles from the Maine border, over 1900 walked. By the way, we're under 300 now, 298 actually. So I didn't see any marker back there. By the Rattle River shelter is pretty much where the marker was for the 300 miles to go. So that was yesterday. Anyhow, feel pretty good and ready to go hike. I'm excited about the milestones that we're about to go across. The sad part is when we cross over Maine, we still have like 281 miles to go. So there's a lot of miles in Maine. It's the second longest state on the trail. So after Virginia, which is like 550. So all right, there you have it. Let's go hike this Appalachian Trail, and we'll see what happens today. All right, we're walking across the dam of this river. Maybe Halo can put down in the bottom what it's called. I can't pronounce it or remember the name. But they dam it up here, create some power, and have a beautiful lake upstream. It's pretty cool. Getting to walk across this. I'll show you the river downstream. Oh wow. Kids, look at the slip and slide. My kids would have such a blast. I'd have such a blast with them. Look at that. We could slide right down into the water. Look at how pretty. Huh. Those people in that car were smoking. I could I could smell it when they went by. Poor Cur Dog's room smelled like smoke so bad. It was horrible. And there he is. By the way, he's on some prednisone and feels a million times better. He is ready to go hike the AT for all of you that are always wondering, how's Cur Dog? Don't care about Disciple. How's Cur Dog? Cur Dog's fine. Look at him go. His pack weighs like 150 pounds, and he is hiking north. Okay, so I wanted to tell you real quickly the plans for upcoming days and also what I did in town. So ate lunch at McDonald's yesterday, had 20 McNuggets, a large fry, and a Filet-O-Fish, plus a medium-sized Dr. Pepper that I refilled like once. Stopped at the gas station on the way back, got 2 of the large Gatorades, a half gallon of chocolate milk, and 4 bananas. So I drank one of the Gatorades yesterday, ate 2 bananas, and had about a quarter of the gallon of, half the half gallon of milk. This morning I got up and I had 2 more bananas. I had one of the big cookies that Halo sends and the rest of the chocolate milk. And then I drank the Gatorade at McDonald's, and I've still got part of it in my bottle. So I'm trying to combat those leg cramps and whole muscle cramps. So 4 bananas, 2 Gatorades, half-gallon chocolate milk. Look out, something's gonna happen. Anyhow, thought I was got a heavy pack. In fact, it's the heaviest my pack's ever been, this Z-Packs. But it's hauling the weight very well. I'm just not used to having that much weight on my body. I got 4 days of food. The plan is to do 12 today, only 9 tomorrow to get to Full Goose Pond or whatever shelter, which is basically the beginning of the Mahoosic Notch. The Mahoosic Notch is the toughest mile of the whole AT. And after it is the Mahoosic Arm, which is equally tough or nearly as tough. So you can't like do more than 9 tomorrow or you get into that notch. And then you have to get through it. And I've heard of it taking, you know, over 2 hours for people to do that 1 mile. And it's supposed to be pouring rain on Wednesday when we go through it. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, after that, then we're not governed by anything anymore. And we can go further if we want to. We've got 41 or 51 miles to get into Andover, I think it is. Andover, Maine. So that's kind of what's in the back of our minds. Somebody's camped right here. So I've been climbing up this mountain since the road. There's a blaze on the rock that we just blew all to pieces and climbing up onto this summit. So it's pretty cool when you get to these summits and you see, you know, the big bare rock, and there's a cairn we're crashing. Not really a view, but just the, you know, just the big open rocky summit, which is cool. I like these. Or not rocky, it's well, solid rock. Anyhow, boy, I'm having a hard time today. I'm not feeling it exactly. I'm just very tired physically. My pack seems so heavy, because it is. I've got 4 days worth of food, but I'm just, I don't know, drained mentally and emotionally, and I'm kind of tired of the like super hard days. Anyhow, I guess I'm just having a little bit of a hard time today. But we're on the doorstep of Maine. We're about to hit 1,900 miles. We're under 300 miles. So, I mean, it's like multiple milestones right here. Boom. And we're about to hit the Mahoosic Notch, which is the most difficult or the most fun mile of the trail. And I am hoping it'll be the most fun, except for the weather is supposed to be like heavy rain and thunderstorms that day. So, we need to pray that that maybe is wrong. Wouldn't that be nice? I love this North Forest. Boy, I'd love to. It's beautiful. Alright, been climbing up some mountains. Lots of slippery rocks, slippery roots, mud puddles, and brush, and tree limbs, and everything. But pretty good view back there, so I figured I'd stop a second and show you real quick. I like it. And the sun is trying to come out. Hopefully dry some of this slippery, mossy rocks off. We'll see. Alright, hiking up. I don't know what mountain. We just went by Speck Pond. And that was cool. Took a picture of a little frog, I think. Hopefully it turns out. And then right after the pond, Cur Dog and I flushed a ruffed grouse. So that was awesome. Get to hear the thundering wings of a ruffed grouse. And they he actually like kind of broke a branch or something as he flew off. So he made a pretty good racket, and Cur Dog's like, man, that bird was big. He sounds a little bigger than he is. Ruffed grouse does, but they are beautiful. Such a cool gentleman's shooting bird. So the proper way to hunt them is with a English setter with a bell on his collar and like a 20 gauge over under, or actually a side-by-side double barrel shotgun would be the best. A 20 or 28 gauge. You don't really want to shoot one. You just want to try to get them pointed and then flush them. And you can imagine trying to like shoot a bird through that. I mean, there's like no way. You know, those ruffed grouse, they live in the thickest places. And so they're really cool. They're just a neat game. I mean, I've never even gotten to hunt them. I just know about them. Because I love me some bird dogs. All right. Should be getting close to a stream up here where we're going to stop for lunch. And we're kind of kicking it today. It's going, I mean, I'm in pain. My right shin, ankle, whatever is hurting. But I've taken some ibuprofen and it's doing better. I may stop and put my compression sleeves on over lunch. But anyway, we're going to stop at this stream up here. And boy, that should leave us only like, I don't know, 3 miles or something. Possibly even less than 3 to get to our initial destination. I'm going to try to lobby. Oh, shoot, muddy. I'm going to try and lobby for maybe going further. And try to go through the Mahoosuc Notch tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. So, when you're living life and you're hurting, your mental attitude is so different than when you feel okay. Cur Dog is so much different now. He's ready to go because he's on that prednisone and 3 days off or whatever. His knee is feeling better. He's ready to go. Whew. And I've been hurting today. And so my attitude's been pretty terrible. Halo would say I was grumpy. Very grumpy pants, which I know you guys can't imagine that. But it's true. Every once in a while, I could get a little grumpy, especially when I'm in pain. I don't think that that's the trail. I think the trail must go this way. Whew, anyway, man, my little shin dealie hurts. It must just be like a perpetual shin splint in that right ankle area. But anyway, heavy pack, hitting it hard, getting some miles done. All right, I got to figure out where to go up here. Oh, look at the cool views. Turn fast over to this way. Just one of these bald, kind of not bald, but big granite-y type summits. Oh, what a bummer. So I was filming when I got up onto the top of that summit there, and you got to see that. Well, pretend that I kept filming for another few seconds, and you guys got to see the 1900 mile marker. Dang, I took pictures, I waited for Cur Dog, he took my picture there, and then I took off and I never filmed it. I only shot pictures, and so, oops, dang nabbit, I can't believe it, and I'm not going back, sorry. I'm not going back up there, but you'll see the pictures at the end. Maybe she'll even insert a picture in the video here. I don't know how that works, but either way, you'll see pictures of it. It's just some sticks on the side of the trail, but man, can you believe, y'all, that blind old disciple here has hiked 1900 miles consecutively on the Appalachian Trail, which isn't even a trail, it's just like a torture system that runs through 14 states. It's just they call it a trail, but it's not. It's really it's like cruel and inhumane punishment path. That's what it could be. Cruel and inhumane. C-I-T. Cruel and inhumane torture path. C-I-T-P. That's what we're going to call it. Whoa, I got to put this phone away. Everything is so slippery today. It's all wet from the rain last night, and roots are wet, and rocks are wet, and my feet are wet, and that's a bad combination. All right, I want to keep going. I don't want to quit at 1900. I want to make it to 2189.3 or whatever it is. All right. Yay, awesome 1900 miles. I'm so excited. Bad to the bone. Hopefully the mic picks that up. Couple of agitated squirrels. Super cool. But the problem is, look at the trail. The trail is nothing but a bog. I'm talking boggy mess. Mud. Mud and water everywhere. There's been some planks that were just like floating in the water. You know, they weren't like propped up. Oh, nice spot. Anyway, I put my truck and pull down, and it goes like halfway into the mud on the sides of these planks. So, Lord have mercy. Thank you for the planks. But yeah, she's been a little muddy. Oh boy, here's a slippery rock. She's been a little muddy. Probably a little bloody from people falling. Anyway, life is good. Doing better, doing okay. Pretty much made the decision. We are blowing by Gentian shelter. We're gonna leave that thing in our muddy dust and head for whatever the other one is. I have no idea the name. I can't remember. Uh-oh. Should I do this with one hand or not? Look at my leg. All right, there's my foothold. All right, let's try it. Ugh. Hey, we did it. All right. Yes. All right, just came through a neat little clearing down there with a beaver dam blocking up a little stream, and here we are. Here I am at the cutoff for the Gentian shelter and campsite. However, it's 2:45, and so I'm moving on. Carlo Call Campsite 5.4. That's where I am headed. I'm out of here. Northbound, not doing that side trail. Although, man, I would love to have, because there's supposed to be a moose that lives here and comes to the pond every day, morning and evening or something. And so I can't root my day around a potential moose sighting because I want to get through my Hoosick Notch tomorrow, not Wednesday. So we are rolling on today. Gonna be, see, there's the mud I'm talking about. Oh boy. Anyway, gonna be try to make it through tomorrow, which would make it like a 9.5 mile day. I believe that should be okay. Hopefully, Lord willing. So that's the plan. So you might be asking yourselves, like, how does it feel to walk 1,900 miles on the Appalachian Trail? And I would respond to that question, if you were here asking it to me, by saying successful. I feel successful. The reason I can feel successful is because I am on Mount Success. I'm on Mount Success, about 2 miles from the border of Maine. Woohoo! All right. So I'm gonna blow success off the mountain and gone we go. All right, man, it is muddy. When you're considering footwear for the Appalachian Trail, consider like muck boots, chore boots. Consider it. You know, I'm not going to say it's the best choice, but at least consider it. Maybe some like hip boots for fishing or something. Wow, I mean, it is muddy. I don't know if you can tell. This is nothing here. It is boggy and muddy. Muddy and boggy. Mud boggy. Moggy. Whatever. It's bad. Man, it's got to go around. I even had to like go clear around a spot back there, just below the summit of Mount Success. You can't, I mean, how come on top of a mountain there's mud bogs? Why is that? Oh my goodness. All right, I better put the camera away before I trip and kill myself. That wouldn't be good. Like 2 miles short, 1.9 miles short of Maine. No way. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. So it is 5:50, 10 minutes to 6, and I'm hiking down Mount Success, and I just wanted to show you the trail here for a second. Notice the wet, slippery rocks, but here's the trail going this way. I think this is like practice for the Mahoosic Notch, and that over there is where I'm headed, but I don't really know how to go about getting over there. Wow. Like, look. I don't know. Wow. I read the comments. A guy at this upcoming shelter from 2013 was the most recent comment. He had fallen like 15 feet and landed on his backpack. Cushioned his fall. He said it was some of the most treacherous stuff. So anyway, all right, quit talking about it and got to get doing it. But I don't know where to go. Oh, there's a step. At least one step right there. All right. Alright guys, it is 6:15, and right here in front of me is the last state line that I will cross on the Appalachian Trail. New Hampshire to Maine, right here. This is the last one, number 14. The final state on this unbelievable epic journey. Wow. Here we go together. There you go. We're in a brand new state, guys. I've never been north of New York until this trip. And now here I am. Number 14, baby. Wow, am I humbled. 1,908 miles at that point this year. 1,908. Only got a half mile to go to get to the shelter. What a cool deal. Wow. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Check that out. Man. Uh-oh, I hope everybody's okay. What's going on, if they're looking for somebody or if somebody's hurt and they're trying to, there's another chopper. Caleb would love this. Gabe too. What in the world? Wow. Huh. Alright, I'm going to stop filming. I don't know what's going on. Wow. Alright. Hands down, far and away, the worst little piece of trail ever on the Appalachian Trail. Hands down, far and away. Gigantic, massive boulders that are all wet and slippery right before the junction coming back to this. I think it's like Carlo shelter. Anyway, a guy named Socks just fell down that 10 feet or something. He's broke his leg. It looks like maybe ribs. He's sitting on a bridge or like a planks back there with some cold water bottles on his leg. Those helicopters were there to try to see about getting him out. I guess he fell at 3 at 6:45 now. I've been standing there talking to him. He's comfortable. He's okay. He's got everything he needs. GQ is there and 2 other hikers. So I'm going to come down and try to get my stuff set up. But, oh my goodness. I mean, I couldn't film. I couldn't show you anything. There's no way to take a picture. It's just several massive, gigantic boulders. And you come down off this cliff and, I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Far and away the craziest thing we've ever faced. And it's just, you know, just instantly into Maine. So Maine welcomes you. Anyway, I'm here at the shelter. Or I'm basically here. It's 0.3 down here. So headed down. Got to try to get set up quick and get some supper in me. Man, I feel bad for Socks. All right. Talk to you soon. All right, guys. It's getting late. I got to try to wrap this thing up pretty quick. But what a crazy day. So cool getting over 1,900 miles. Super cool getting into a new state. Super tragic with the guy Socks falling down those rocks and getting hurt bad. They ended up airlifting him out with the helicopter. So they didn't have to carry him out, which was good, but pretty sobering considering we're just about to enter the Mahoosic Notch, which is the toughest or most fun mile on the whole AT. So anyway, it's pretty late. I'm so jazzed to have done a good day today, 17 miles, finally getting a good, longer day in, but sadly, it took us until just darn near dark. So running a little behind, but body feels pretty good. I am definitely ready for bed and yep, ready to go for tomorrow. We'll see how that all goes. They're calling for crazy rain, possible lightning storms, possible hail. So not a great day to go through the Mahoosic Notch, but that seems to be the cards that we've been dealt, and so we're going to make the best of it. Looking forward to seeing what this is all about, but boy, it's going to be a challenge. So hey, you know what? Been through difficult things before, and God is so good. So we will see you all tomorrow. God bless and take care.